Hi, this is a review of Divergent by Veronica Roth. I don't even know how many times this has been recommended to me, both in the comments and on Goodreads, and Rosianna was like, yes, this is a very good book, you must read it. So I finally did. This book was published last year and it's Veronica Roth's debut novel, and I think she's still very young. She might be my age. And it's the story of a girl called Beatrice Pryor, or when she changes her name later on in the story, Tris. It is a dystopian young adult novel. With every dystopian novel, you kind of have to start by explaining what the world is like, because that's usually the thing that, you know, stands out, obviously. The story is set in Chicago, and people who live there live in different factions. The factions are, I have a little cheat sheet here, Dauntless for the brave, Abnegation for the selfless, Candor for the honest, Amity for the peaceful, and Erudite for the intelligent. You're born into one of these factions and you live in like area that belongs to that faction and you're raised that way, but then when you're 16 you have to go through this kind of test and then you have to decide which faction you want to belong to and where you want to live. Beatrice was born in the Abnegation faction and they wear gray clothes and they don't wear makeup and they can't even look in the mirror only once or twice a year. So it's just kind of like a very, I wouldn't say boring, but I guess it is kind of boring. They don't have a lot of exciting things in their life. It's pretty obvious early on that Beatrice doesn't really feel like she belongs in the faction she was born into, so then you start thinking, what other faction will she choose? And honestly, if you have that list, it's really obvious which one she's going to choose. Obviously, for the book, the most exciting thing would be if she would choose the thing that's completely opposite to her faction, which is Dauntless for the brave, and that is what she ends up choosing. It's not really a spoiler because it happens fairly early on in the book. So a very big part of this book is kind of Tris trying to adapt to this new faction. And if there's one thing that I really love in books and movies is training montages, and this, like, part of this book is just one big training montage. She has to adapt to this new life and she has to learn how to fight. There's lots of other interesting characters in this book. I didn't find it very hard to kind of paint a picture of them in my mind, so I think the characters, just the description of them was very good. It all seemed very real. I liked 4. If you've read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. I thought the villains in the book were a little bit over the top. I really liked that it was set in Chicago. I just recognized lots of these things. They go to the pier and to the bean. I'm not sure what the city is like because there are fences around the city. It kind of reminded me of a Land of the Dead with all these fences, but this is only the first book in a series. I'm not sure how many there are going to be. The next one is called Insurgent, so I'm sure that we'll get to know more about the rest of the world and things outside of the city. Also, the other factions aren't really explained, so I'm sure we'll get to know more about that later. This whole book, including the cover, kind of reminded me of Across the Universe, just kind of the way the characters were described and the certain like kind of vibe. So if you enjoyed that one, I'm sure that you'll like Divergent. There's one thing I really don't like in books, and that is when dreams are used as devices to kind of like foreshadow stuff or reflect certain emotions. It just feels like it's so cheap, and it's kind of used in this book. I think there's one dream and then some other kind of vision. I can't really explain it because that would kind of give away some of the storyline. So with all these different factions, it doesn't take very long before you make a connection to the Hogwarts houses and how it's kind of impossible to divide people up into these 5, or in case of Harry Potter, 4 categories. You always get the people who want to be like Slitherclaws or something like that. So that's just one of these things that you get to think about while you're reading this book. No one is completely perfect for one of these factions. There's always going to be different sides to your personality, and that's kind of the thing that Tris struggles with, which I think is a very interesting kind of discussion. So if you've read Divergent, you can let me know what you thought about it. And another interesting question, even though it's kind of impossible to decide, what faction do you think you would belong to? I'll put the factions and their meaning in the description so you can take a look at it again. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Helmiku.